and it's so, okay, I'm just overcome with emotion because everything's happening here. It's everything non-stop. Sarah's at the microphone, and she's doing lots and lots of bids and things, and she's making lots of money for the charity. At this exact moment in time, they're about 30,000. Well, they're not. They're trying to get 30,000 by midnight. So, well, you'll know by the time you see this if they've made 30,000 by midnight, won't you? Yeah. So, let's have a look around the studios and everything and find out what's been going on. Jimmy?
Well, there's nothing like an egomaniac at Northsound. This is the kind of thing that they watch during a Northsound charity auction.
I'm not wanting to get too near now, I'll be jumping.
That's the envelope which holds all the money for the request dosh, yeah. And this is Belle, who was doing Mark's show last week, wasn't you?
Well, I was trying to. I wasn't, it didn't work out too well. Things skipped, and I actually had to talk on the mic a few times, so it kind of threw the whole program off. But there was a couple good songs put in, I think.
I thought it was very good. It was very good indeed. How much have you made so far?
This is just in money that we've collected from people that have made the donations. We've got a lot of donation forms that have come in today. £10 a song, and so far we made £155 just in actual cash here in my hand. But we have probably about 3 times that much money to come in still. So it's going very well.
That's good. And it's only, what, 11:30 on Saturday night? Of course it isn't when you're watching. They're not watching it at 11:30 on Saturday night, but they'll know what we mean.
No, but when this was actually filmed, yes, this is running until Sunday evening. But so we'll keep the request lines open. Now what we're doing is charging £10 a record, but a lot of good-hearted people out there are donating actually 15, 20. One guy actually just phoned us who caught our Live and Dangerous Roadshow in Sheffield, and he donated £50 for one record to be played.
50?
For one record.
What record was that?
It was a, Graham, what was the record that was £50? Billy J. Kramer. 57 pounds. 57? Incredible. Just for not even 2 minutes of a song. Because there's so much happening with the auction, we don't even have time to play the full song, so.
And it's a different number, isn't it, for the record requests?
That's right. It's the reception number here at Northsound. I'll take your calls. It's 632-234.
That's very good. Right. And you was also involved with the Northsound All-Stars a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I was drugged heavily and put behind a set of drums, and I don't remember the rest.
It all came out very good.
It was good fun, actually.
Well, you keep collecting that money.
We'll do that.
632-234 if you want a record request, and they'll definitely play it.
Call now. The phone lines are open.
In the Northsound radio reception, and who have I got in my arms?
You've got the sex cat, not the kitty.
Do you mind? It's a family show. It's a family show.
Oh, sorry, James, sorry.
Well, here's the sex cat. She's just come off the phones, haven't you?
Yes, but I've come here to collect my ticket for Barbados.
You have to bid for that first.
Oh, a bid for it? Oh, I see. I
The bidding
didn't
starts
realise
at
I was going to bid.
£500.
Oh, well, I think I'll maybe leave it for Sunday.
We'll have to let you in on this little joke. We promised little Alice here a part in a film, but we shan't go into the plot because, well, there really wasn't a plot, just lots of pictures and lots of moans and whatnot.
In the future, it may well come
So
off.
how do you think the charity auction's going?
Oh, just great. Really great. It always goes better each year.
Do you do the lines every year?
James, I am sort of can do anything. You should know that. Coming out and in here, you should know. I'm quite versatile.
She really is a wonderful woman. This woman actually
Quite
runs Northsound
versatile.
Radio. She'd probably, if it wasn't for this woman, there wouldn't be a charity auction at all.
That's right.
So many calls would you say you've taken on your stint?
Oh, dozens of calls. The lines just never stop.
Now, you've got to tell our viewers how the system works. I mean, you're not there the whole weekend, are you?
No, I'm going off now. Back tomorrow morning, so hopefully all the calls will keep coming in. Great, keep the money coming in. That's the main thing.
It's doing well.
And maybe Jim will sort of get this ticket for Barbados come next year. And we might be speaking to you from Barbados.
Well, we maybe won't be speaking. Maybe a little moan here and there.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Righty-ho, darling.
Right, now any of you Beat 5 viewers out there, if you cast your sparkling brains back to Beat 5, the star of that show, the man who took over and has been getting all the fan mail for this programme ever since, young Paul Martin Davis, probably the best newsreader in the world. Well, that's what he told us anyway. He's going to be going out tonight doing a wee party, and that's all going to be... Who's this person? Be off with you, sir. He's going to be doing a party thing, aren't you?
A party thing. That's a good term. Party thing. What else would you like to know?
Why?
Well, you've got me there. Simply because I think it's the sort of thing that that the people want to see, don't you? It's the kind of thing that it's another aspect of life that we don't see every time, and I suspect the people we're going to meet a little later on are going to be the sort of people that we don't really want to meet all the time. But that's going to happen anyway.
That. You can't say that.
No, listen,
this is a link. This is going to be put on.
I know who we're going to see. Believe me.
This man speaks a lot of rubbish.
Yes, but I do it well.
Please, camera person over there,
Yeah.
have a look at that jumper and go down, pan down a wee bit more and look at
Not
these.
too far, not too far.
These trousers, have you got them? Have you got them? Wear your glasses now. Put on your dark
I'm
glasses,
doing this
viewers.
for charity, folks.
Just in case we can't see them at the party.
For this, we expect you all to donate some money to the charity auction, a very worthwhile clause. We're hoping to buy the...
Worthwhile clause?
Clause. No, let's not talk about clauses, that's getting too political, shall we? The charity auction basically is all about Northsound newsreaders getting clothes. Believe me, we need the money. Do you want to pan down again? It's good stuff. These were actually made out of quilts, taken from a mental asylum, and donated by Tory party ministers. You'd had to have been there at the time to get the joke. Join us later on, it's actually going to be very good fun-ish.
How do you manage to talk so much? How can you manage just to make it all out?
It's being remarkably stupid helps. I can't answer that question. Why do I have to live this? Where's the script?
There's no script, not Beat 5, we don't do script.
Well, I think that's blatantly obvious, actually.
Well, we shall now go and see what the party is going to be, okay?
Watch this space.
To make a bid for an auction item or to pledge a donation, call North Auction on 630-303.
Right, here we are at Stuart's house, who has bid £75 for the first of the parties that we're going to be filming tonight for the Northsound charity auction. There's him, he's here as well. Talking about the large protuberant, or whatever the word is, sticking out of the top of the Northsound van, or car thingy, which you've already seen today at the Cowpat Challenge. So shall we have a wee word with some of the people here? And here's Craig, one of the guests in this party here. Did you expect this?
No. Next question.
Why did you decide to come to this party?
Just good luck, I guess.
Where was you before this?
Tonight, yesterday. Thurso. You know Thurso?
Yes, it's up north.
Oh.
And you came down especially because you knew that Cable and Northsound was coming.
No.
No?
No.
Riveting interview there. Thank you very much.
To make a bid for an auction item or to pledge a donation, call North Auction on 630-303.
Now we've whizzed across town, but another party. This is John's party, isn't it? Why on earth did you do this?
Again, it was the wife. She suffered heat. But we just thought we'd contribute something to Northsound. We've done it every year, so well.
So you got the charity to come to you rather than you go to the charity?
That's it, that's right, that's
And
right.
is this like a weekly?
Margaret, come here.
Margaret? This is your wife, is it? This is Margaret. This is the wife of John. And it's a weekly event, is it?
Especially for Northsound.
Oh, Oh, that's great.
Yes, just
and
for tonight.
what do you usually do then? Because he says that you donate every year.
Yeah, every year, that's right.
So what do you usually do? I'm sure you don't get us coming around every year.
Oh, no, I just phone up.
And pledge something. That's great. Well, we'll let you go and speak to Paul Martin Davis.
63033 is the number as we go down to Paul Martin Davis, who's having a wild and crazy time.
A wild and crazy time is the term, Alison. We're at the home of Margaret and John Craigmile, and everyone here is going to give us a cheer. And we're That's incredible, there's only 3 of them. Margaret and John are being more than generous, frighteningly generous. Tell us how much you're going to give us.
We're at least going to give you £100.
Yeah, well done, thank
I want some
you.
clapping back in the studio. Listen, where's the check then? Oh, the check is upstairs. Marvellous. I'll tell you what, listen, you can give us, I promise everyone that, that they will give it to us.
Mattress.
What's and nothing else, I've been under there. Listen, what's the reason?
There was somebody here.
Yeah,
Grip, good grief.
This is living proof that acid house parties are alive and well in Scotland. Margaret, what's the reasons for tonight's little band?
Northsound.
For Northsound. Oh, guys, this is touching. No, this is, I mean, Cable TV are filming this. I'm going to start bursting into tears or something. Are we allowed to do a speech? Listen, guys, thank you very much indeed. This is incredibly generous of you. Are you sure it's just going to be 100?
100.
100. Okay. 110. Well, listen. Before I go, let me say once again. We're about to present them with a little thank you present for giving us all that cash. We are looking for parties desperately. If you're having a bash tonight, this is the biggest, wildest, craziest thing to break the ice at that party. Give us a phone on 632-234. Give us lots and lots of cash, and we will come and do a live OB. Just before we go, though, Mark's got a wee prezi for Margaret and John.
Final word from John and Margaret's house is that seeing as there's nothing stronger than lemonade, tea and coffee being drunk here tonight, I'm proud to present them, yes indeed, I'm proud to present them with 2 Northsound radio mugs.
That's Mark Finlay and Alison Craig, isn't it?
Indeed. We know they're like gold dust, so they'll be proud to have them, I can tell you. Alison.
That's superb. Thank you very much, and we'll catch up. And as they say, if you want to have the lunatics appearing at your party, give us a phone on 632234 and we will send them out for some blackmailing purposes.
Yeah, Paul Martin Davis and Mark Coyle, 2 party animals, if ever there were 2. Aberdeen football, it's now...
Now comes the handing of the money, but because this is a Northsound show, we'll have to hand over to Paul Martin Davis, unfortunately. We'll hand over before he grabs the microphone.
This is indeed a special moment, everyone, at Beat 5. John Craigmile, we're in the Rose Hill area of Aberdeen, by the way. John is very kindly going to donate how much money?
£110.
£100.
110, I think it is, actually.
£110?
Aye, I think, as you asked for in their tenner.
John, you're incredible. Listen, can we do this? Can we have a cheer for this, everyone, please?
Have you got it? That's it. Now cheer.
We've got... Right, this will buy a few drinks back home. Thank you, John. All this money going to the charity auction. John, you're a fantastic guy. Thank you very much for helping us out. Remember, if you're watching at home, we need this money. It's going to help local people, local charities. Give us a call, 632-234 Northsound, or you can just come and deliver an envelope to the station, and the money will be well spent. Okay? Have fun.
Right, we've got no more parties just now. We're actually at this moment in time in Chapel Street, just off a road street at a taxi rank. And of course, people in taxi ranks have got lots and lots of money, and we're seeing if we can get some more. Let's go and join young Paul at the moment.
I'm coming. We got a problem.
Fine.
Yeah.
Visas? That's a hard one.
Express. I was just trying to ask for a request. A request? Great. What's it for anyway? It's for cable. It's an auction. It's a shop. Well done. Oh, well, it's a 50. It's called putting coppers in the bag. Oh, well done. Yeah. I put a lot in the van. Plenty of change on that, eh?
I know it. You've all got lots of... Yes, it is. Oh, you watch us tomorrow as well. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Lovely people, lovely people. Right, now, as you know, the charity auction is still going on, and you can contact us on this number. Over to you, Evelyn.
To make a bid for an auction item or to pledge a donation, call North Action on 630-303.
Thanks, Evelyn. Now, here's something else to stick into the charity auction. That's our Jimmy. That's Jimmy Duffy, probably the second greatest television presenter in the world. And that's him there as a little baby. Can you see that? Can anybody see this? Well, that's him, and see how many pounds you can raise for that lovely, lovely picture of Jim's there. Right, are you back at me, cameraman? Yes, thank you very much. We've got two lovely ladies here outside the ever so wonderful TJ's, and they've just given lots of money to Paul Martin Davis, haven't you?
Yes.
So,
you realise I can't get a taxi home now because I've given you heaps of money.
Oh, well, I'm sure a walk home's going to be worth every penny.
It is.
Where do you live?
Anyway? Children in need.
It's not children in need. Shh.
I live
it's Northsound Where do you live?
I live in Elm Place and she lives in Cedar Place, which is like parallel to each other.
Next to
Norco.
Oh, that's not far away.
Next to Cornhill Hospital, may I add.
Right, we're still outside TJ's, and this is a woman who gave something to the Northsound charity auction to Paul Martin Davis. Did you know how much did you give?
£10.
Very good. Isn't that just indicative of what the people in this city are giving this evening? This is just absolutely fantastic. Now, I noticed one of my favourite fragrances in this city that I can get in this city is Tuscany. Yeah. Tuscany. I love it to pieces, and this woman was spraying it about as if it was nobody's business, as if it was pure air. So I hit her and tried to seal it off of her. But guess what? Who else did I find? The man who actually sells me my Tuscany. Well, isn't this great? Did you sell these people this Tuscany?
Well, actually, I was walking past and I smelled this fragrance I thought I recognised, and I looked to the corner, I recognised the gentleman bought it off me on Friday afternoon.
Oh, isn't that a personal service? Almost as personal as you get with the Northsound charity auction. Give as much as you can.
Okay then, that's us. We've got to say to this lot. Do you know any figures?
Well, at the moment, I do know that we're well over 30,000, which is a heck of a lot of money, but not enough. So, stash your cash in or something, some silly phrase like that. We're gonna carry on at the moment. We're gonna carry on wandering down Union Street, being silly. I mean, look at me, I'm ridiculous. And well,
looks like that all
Mark's
the time.
got a new haircut, which I think says it all. We're gonna carry on going down Union Street, just get people to stash their cash into our pockets, although it's not staying there. And we'll actually catch up with you later. Okay, and we'll be back with you, or someone will be back from Northsound will be back with you to keep you up to date with figures. We want money. Give us heaps and heaps of money. Hey, you want to go to a nightclub?
Well, let's go. Yeah, why are we standing here?
Well,
this is where it's happening.
Thank you both very much. It's been very exciting. And what is it? 20 to 2 in the morning, and he's still yapping. It's
You're chipping off and going to bed, are you?
Well, we've been up since last March.
and the cameraman looks like it as well. The less said about that, the better.
Okay, well, get a heap more money, and we'll see you in the morning.
Right, we're going to jog off.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Right, thanks.
See you later.
Right, you'll have noticed that we're walking about on Union Street tonight, but remember, we got to Union Street thanks to Caledonia Car Hire. They gave us a car. They've got everything from a Mini to a Rolls Royce, so check them out. And also, thanks to Town and County Garages, because they gave us petrol to fill the car up with. We wouldn't have gotten anywhere without them either. And of course, as you know, they can beat 5 because they've got 8 stations around Aberdeen. We'll see you later on. Bye. Okay, it's coming up to 5 to 11 in the morning, and it seems like an awful long time ago since we was out there in the streets, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seems like a lifetime.
This is young Dave now. He was driving the van. You've probably seen this.
Radio car.
Radio. Oh, I'm very
car.
sorry. The radio car. That's the thing with a very, very big protrude
mast
sticking out the top. I haven't had much sleep.
Neither have I.
It's terrible.
Sleep.
Isn't it?
I remember
all
that.
for charity. So
Oh,
it's been great fun. Great fun.
Brilliant fun. I'd do it again. In fact, I'll probably have to do it again.
No doubt. So how much did we make last night?
We counted it out. We've got 476 in cash, and we've still got an extra pledge of £50 to come in as well. So all in all, about 425 quid.
It's very good.
All right for 2 hours work.
Did you get any more parties after we left?
No, we just had the 2 parties, but we cruised up and down Union Street and hassled the people who were coming out of the nightclubs and stuff.
Did you not go down the boulevard with that amazing machine?
No, but funny enough, no, we went down the boulevard on Friday night and we saw some very strange things down there, I can assure you. It was great fun down the boulevard, and all these posers hassling us.
Well, thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Right. Now it's 15:46 and 29, 30 seconds on the Sunday of the charity auction, and here's the coordinator.
No, I've got to stay lively for a little while, for a little while yet. And the mouth's out of order totally, because when it gets to 4 o'clock, I've got to go back on air, because it gets so hectic in the final hour that poor little Peter would die of exhaustion. So I've got to go in there and prop him up, you know.
Oh, you're such a prepper.
I'm a martyr.
So, what's it standing at the moment?
No, there we go. I think it's about 53,000 at the moment, which means that we've only got 1 hour and sort of 14, 13 minutes left to get another 7 or so thousand. Well, it's a tall order.
Does that include the big items?
Well, we've still got the biggies to go in, but we've only got so many biggies, you know, even if they all went for the price. And the prices are very good this year. It's still going to be very, very close. We don't know yet.
But of course, the public can still give in money after the auction, can't they? They can still donate their money.
Oh, we still want the money. We'll take your money anytime.
So
it's always next year.
And the year after and the year after. Wonderful. Are you going to ask this poor little woman something?
Yes, are we going to be able to have lunch sometime, or do lunch sometime, or whatever it is that you do with lunch?
Yes, let's go and check our diaries.
Yes, because now that you're free, because she's been a very busy
You've probably been saying, where's Sarah on Beat 5? Sarah's been doing all this. The charity auction isn't a charity auction weekend, it's a charity auction 3 months.
It certainly is. But
And we're proud of you.
But there is fun in this weekend, so it makes up for all the work we've done beforehand.
And think of where all that money's going.
Right, we're here with Damien and some of the engineers, because the radio van has once again come out to do another live broadcast. This time it's a surprise kiddies party here at the Fairley Hill House Lodge, I think it's called. We'll tell you the right one if it's not true. Right, here we go. Damien's live.
Happy birthday. Is this a bear skin that you're wearing? Is it? You don't know who I am. Do you know who I am? No? Oh, you give me a kiss. How old are you today? She's gone all shy. Listen, do you like music, Leanne? Yes? Have you got a record player? Somebody else has got a record player. Listen, look what I've brought for you. I've got all these. Do you like Kylie Minogue? Yes, well, there's a Kylie Minogue single for your birthday. Do you like Bros? Do you like Bros? Yes? No, you don't like Bros. Okay, let's get rid of the Bros. Stand by. Right, just throw the button. Do you like Whitney Houston? Leanne, do you like Whitney Houston? Yes, you like Whitney Houston. You can have Whitney Houston. Do you like Stuart Anderson who sings "Somebody be cheeky because"? Do you like?
Yeah, just say yes.
No, it doesn't like Stuart Anderson. Mind your heads. Do you like Climby Fisher? Yes, we can have Climby Fisher too. Do you like Sunita? Sunita. There we go. Right, and Brother Beyond and Kylie Minogue.
That's so weird.
Very good. You don't have no idea who I am.
Here we are in the closing moments. We're not going to go in front of the camera now because it's their show, isn't it?
Indeed it is. They've worked all weekend and, well, it's about time that they actually got in front of the camera instead of us just showing off. The atmosphere in this room is absolutely electric, we've got to tell you. I've got shivers going up my spine just waiting to hear the final total and the euphoria at the end of the show.
The hydroelectric would probably be able to keep everybody electrified for months with the atmosphere in this room just now, wouldn't they?
Because it's absolutely electric, indeed it is. Wonderful poet you are, Gary.
Thank you. Well, there's Richard Gordon, the sports person, who's writing something down.
Yes, it's probably a name of somebody that's bid for something and indeed had their bid accepted.
We'll have to go, come on.
What's happening here? Let's see. Look at that perfection.
4 minutes, really parking.
Is that a genuine bid of £200?
£200 or something.
Is he in the book? Ask if he's in the book.
It really is. I mean, how many things have they put up for auction this last weekend, and they've only got 3 or 4 things to go. It's just great. The Aberdeen public really are.
They really are generous. It's not true what they say about them being pure grips. Not at all. And I'm not an Aberdonian.
No. Dundee, ladies and gentlemen. What's that medallion he's got on, isn't that?
The chocolate one.
Oh,
Somebody brought them in, and they all had one, apart from us, of course.
I never had a chocolate medallion.
No, you probably got the real one in home, Gary. That's Alison and
Robin.
And there's Andy, frantically working on tomorrow's main story, which will be just how much the charity auction raised.
I wonder how much they did. Do you think they'll manage to break the record?
I think they will have.
I hope so, because they deserve to.
They really do. There's Jim. He sometimes helps us with the Beat 5.
And no doubt will again in the future. They've worked like Trojans, let's be honest.
I'm lost for words here.
2-week holiday for 4 go.
Well, that's her selling things. She's really got to dump them. She's got to get rid of everything before 5 o'clock.
But mind you, these people on the phones, they've worked hard as well, haven't they?
Look, now, what they're to do is look through the phone books and make sure that the bids are given are from genuine people and not hoaxes, because unfortunately you do get hoaxes and things like this.
Aye.
Well, God knows
it's a shame to think about it, that people would do that.
Well, look, he's checking the time. He's got to sell something. I'm sure he has. That was the parking space. It's gone.
£200.
We're not going to take much out of it because obviously everyone wants to hear the network chart show as well. But I have to say,
Crashed into the network chart show, as they say. It's the broadcasting talk. I have to remember that one.
They really have been quite remarkable. And this room's packed to the gunnels, just like Bessie was the weekend. Everybody who's anybody wants to be here.
She's just thanking people.
Thanking people.
It's actually going on out on air at this very moment.
The running total at the moment is £67,031.
£67,031.
That's incredible.
Hurrah! Hurrah!